Oh boy. You know, there's an ancient saying, better to be too short than too long. Because hunger is easier to survive than your stomach exploding and the internal bleeding dissolving you from the inside out. Like, I imagine this is a lot more fun if you're like, I need to wait another week before I can get more of this, right? And you have to sort of bundle it up. But I feel like at the same time, it's just careless writing. It's so carelessly oriented towards a monochromatic goal. It's annoying. Is this really Stella, though? Is Stella really this kind of person? I don't recall that being the case. Let's look it up. Let's check it out! What does the wiki say about Stella's personality? Crush on Nasser, which is fair enough. Tarot, astrology, gardening, dislikes shoes, feeling uncertain about the future. Optimistic, vibes, divination, quite a backbone. Higher order. I think it really makes her out to be, like, weird and perverted. Wait, wasn't it Rosa that was, like, weird at the LNL games? She doesn't play at the LNL games, right? It was Rosa who's fucking weird about it. The final game, she does not participate in LNL. Yeah, it's Rosa who's like... Who was trying to make out with Nasser's character again? Because there was someone who tried to, like, constantly make out with Nasser's character in the game. Right, here we go, Kef. Rosa's character, Mia, has a crush on Kef. I don't think Rosa's capable of separating themselves from Kef, though. That's high-level stuff for fucking teenagers who are, like, barely into the hobby. Like, Reed probably can separate himself from his characters to some extent. I don't think Rosa can. So fucked up, man. It is kind of fucked up, though, that Kef is supposed to be the one-winged angel and Nasser has one wing. That's so fucked up, Reed! It just doesn't feel like something Stella would do. Is it because she doesn't have enough character traits? Why do you even involve her at that point? Oh, because she's in the game. God, that's not how you do adaptations. Especially not if you're doing an adaptation, you're already putting your fat fingers all over the paint. Back of the line, doors to the facility, sorry to... I'm just gonna read this quietly. Also, isn't the picture scene where the... What happened to the picture scene again? I know that they get the picture taken... Trish gets her picture taken with Mango. And I know that Fang has to go get Reed. Which, again, it really makes it clear, like, how do you put Anon in this without him feeling like a third... Is that why fucking Leo's around? Because Anon just doesn't make sense in all the things that Fang gets up to because we're stuck to Fang's POV? You know, it's like it's like doing Volcano High, right? Snoot game. Or Wani. And Anon and Inko are still there, but we're the secondary character who barely fits in the flow of things. It's really weird. I appreciate this extremely secondary jab to the person, to Naomi. God, hated Naomi before he even knew what he was doing. Because if I recall correctly, the yearbook is like Naomi's little baby. I also don't like how much more this focuses on Anon's hunting for use, which doesn't really get brought up much after the first few chapters. I'm vaguely aware of my surroundings at this point. Just enough to step forward to keep the kids with the flow of the line. Jesus fucking Christ. Look at all these lines just beginning with I. I get it! It's the obvious way to start things, but use some Lincoln words, man! Oh man, he's finally at the gymnasium. How long have I waited in line? Why would anyone be in the fucking bleachers, buddy? You know, I gotta admit, this is a fairly subtle dig at Inko. This is one of the more subtle digs I've ever seen at him. Usually people will either mention him by name or be very specific about it. Also, it's worth pointing out that Inko isn't really interested in photography at all. It's a thing he picked because, you know, he needs a thing to do. So he'd only talk your ear off in the sense that he, like, read the little manual that it came with. He's like, oh man, all the stuff's in the manual. I'm so smart. Could he tell you what depth of field is? No, he couldn't. It's basically hard to tell if she's too old to be a student or not. Who are you people? You seem vaguely excited or nervous about something. Oh, it's the MIDI device. Which is why Fang went to go get Reed, if I recall correctly. Again, it ties together so nicely, right? The yearbook is Naomi's baby. Fang wants something from Naomi. Naomi wants something from Fang. The end of the game, the yearbook that Fang betrayed Reed for gets thrown in the fire. There's a lot going on there. How the fuck do you just crowbar Anon in there? Again, that's why you gotta make the changes. That's why you gotta put your little fat fingers all over it. And at that point, why stick to the book? Why stick to the script? Write your own script. Have some fun with it. Don't just make Stella a pervert. Ugh, just make Rosa the pervert. She's actually, like, kind of weird about it. Who mentioned Vor again? Someone mentioned Vor. I doubt the fucking... No, not Fang. Oh, goddammit, I have to go to the actual fucking page for this. Shit. Hold up. I need to pull out some top-level moves here. Hold on, I gotta pull up some top-level moves here. Go away. I know someone brought up fucking Vor. I know they bring it up in the swamp. Well, we know that Fang dislikes Vor. Because it's on their fucking wiki page! Why? Oh, sweet Jesus. Why is that a fucking detail you felt the need to point out? It's a comment in an LNL session you might not even have. The people present in that scene. I don't think Trish would call it out. Shit, man. Hold on, I need to find the swamp. No, not swamp, baby. It's the fucking LNL games. Fucking hell. It takes about an hour of game time in Gabava Volcano High with about 20-minute sessions for 3 times. Man, Reed, could you have a longer ass fucking session? It was originally going to be a 2D mini combat featuring chibi-inspired graphics. Man! Also, it's worth pointing out that, ironically, right, because the thing uses more, like, straightforward art, it does get... Oh, man, it's just so weird, man. See if I can find the episode. I know it's the second time they play LNL. Don't ask me why I fucking know that. It's because my brain is really large. So it would be later on in the game. Okay, the Misty Mangroves. That's what I was looking for. Un momento, I gotta turn some stuff off here because I'm looking at other people's videos. Fuck, would I even recognize this on site? Who brings it up? It's Jeff! It's fucking Sage! Yeah, four was mentioned. What the fuck? But it was Sage who did it. So if anyone should be the weird sex pervert, it's gotta be Sage. Also, technically Rosa, because Rosa seems to be like, yeah, that's true. And Rita's like, shut up! God! Ugh. When is... Oh, no. This is like before... Wait, did they really just fucking show up there? Oh, no, this is the... No, this is the recap, so I'm looking for earlier. Hold up. It's the Abraxas scene. Yeah, this is where I'm looking for. Hold up. Oh, God, I fucking hate this read, man. Dude, you do not run a good tabletop role-playing game. You scream, I'm the plant mama. I love secrets. Is what I'm looking for, man. You know what? I'm gonna take put a pause here. That was a lot of work for all on that. Anyway, whatever, man. I was thinking about those beans. It was so hard to find someone. Whatever, man. My arm. Hurt. Anon, hey, you got a minute? Sure, what's up? Awesome. So, I remember Sage mentioning that Leo mentioned you were into, like, gaming and stuff, right? Hey, would you happen to any good electronics? What are you talking about? Fang? Oh, you like basketball, don't you? Do you know how to make a basketball? What are you talking about? I mean, if you ever like to fix consoles or something, work on your computer, stuff like that. There's a very palpable aura of anxiety around the pterosaur right now. Seem a little on edge, and the way they speak is far more rushed than it usually is. Something's wrong. Yeah, man, I know how to do some basic maintenance, and I've done some tinkering. I furrow my brow. Why do you ask? I appreciate that Anon's like, yeah, he's probably, like, spray cleaned his, with, like, an air can and everything. He's probably taken something apart, because, he needs to make it last. And I imagine, he has built a railgun, so he's at least knows how to connect some wires. And follow a diagram, which is, more than most people. They all but thrust their hands towards me, presenting the item in their claws. You think you might be able to fix this, then? They look down at the object. They a little closer, get a better look. It's a sort of gray tablet. Why are we mentioning this? Why not just say it's a tablet covered in buttons? Some of them have familiar words, like swing tap tempo. It's like Anon just immediately processes this object like he's fucking detective visioning this thing. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, the uniform it's just a big splatter. Purple paint. Soaked into grooves and crevices device. Whatever happened, they definitely tried to clean it themselves, only succeeded in smudging the substance across the controls. What is this? Nail polish. Accidentally spilled it earlier today when I was getting ready. I don't know how to get it out. No, I mean, what is the nail polish on? Oh, it's a MIDI controller. MIDI? Yeah, MIDI. It's that tech that lets electronic instruments, like, communicate with each other. Yeah, because Fang's band has a backing track. Where the name failed to, the description they provide shows a faint memory somewhere deep inside me. Flicker recognition at the phrase. I'd come and go through some years prior. Of fucking course he has a fucking phase. Oh, one of those. I know what you mean. Really? So you think you could fix it then? Why is this on a new line? I give the splotch of nail polish across another look and a shrug. I mean, maybe, probably, but... Really? That cuts me off, leaning towards me with a giant, wide-eyed look of excitement blooming across the monochrome face. Oh, look, it's not an fucking expression. It's just a look this time. Even the rings fled a little behind them. I can get another word of turning away from me, waving me to follow as they speak. So Reed isn't going to be in the yearbook? I guess Reed's not in the yearbook. Come on, dude. Wait, Fang! Shoutouts. I'm trying to get their attention, but the practical towards Naomi. They're expecting to follow no doubt. I'm supposed to get my picture taken! God damn it! The anxiety of ignoring them and potentially pissing off one or both of them briefly wars against my complete disinterest in getting tangled up with that bullshit. I'm not able to resist for long. Sighing to myself, I step out of line and trundle towards Tweedledum and Tweedledem. It's actually kind of cute. It's actually kind of cute. Fang's over there. There he is. Naomi, Anon said Fang could fix my controller. I did? Oh, shoot. I totally just volunteered. My bad. I was gonna have... Wait, I'm getting a little mixed up. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, I totally just volunteered you, didn't I? I was gonna have Naomi do it first, but why drag me over here at all? I was gonna get to that. Fang was talking to me about it around the time you showed up, which I'm more than happy to do, of course, but I just won't be able to get around to it until this evening. Between finishing this up and getting these proofs to the office and helping Miss Robertson, not to mention a bunch of other stuff, I'm booked here until then. I thought the whole fucking point is that she's like, I'll finish this up faster if you just get me... Come on! The game offers you an excuse! Exactly. If Anon does it now, the band will have one less practicing before audition. Everything's still gonna work out. The timeline is hurting my head. Didn't this all happen in the exact same week in the original game? Like, you're changing the timeline in weird ways now, too. So what? So we can have fucking Leo suck Anon's dick? I'm all here for it, but be honest with yourself first. Naomi gives me a glance, but mostly focuses on Fang in return. Also seems concerned, but also disappointed. Yes! There's no fucking points Naomi would do it! I'm not sure why. It sounds like... Like, you're kind of skimping on the script. Like, people who don't know Goodbye Volcano High have no fucking clue what's going on here. Like, if you're gonna change this stuff, like, the people here don't know this game. They heard about it from the little 4chan friends shitting on it, but they don't know, like, the specifics of the game. They don't know this is the scene where Naomi and Fang, like, kind of meet up, and some stuff happens. I do. Technically, I'm not supposed to let anyone outside of the science club use them, but if he knows what he's doing, I'll trust you to. Why not? If this is like a chance to meet up with Fang, shouldn't she be like, no, I have to be there? God damn it. It feels like you could do so much with this. Have her be a third wheel because she's so fucking nervous and anxious about shit, you know? I still need you to bring Reed here. And so, this is so fucking lame. Okay, hold up. Let me bring something up. This is a problem that the original Goodbye Volcano High doesn't really address and really should have. Trish is implied to work with basic soft welding and electrical equipment. Why couldn't she do the cleaning? And secondly, that means that Anon could just use her tools for this, because really all you need to do is like screw drive it open and then clean off the stuff. You don't need any sophisticated welding equipment for this or anything. But what really fucking gets me, right, is that you're sidestepping the original plot of Naomi and Fang and Reed, and you're still requiring Reed to be here by circuitously... What are you doing? Why are you changing things if you're not changing things? Right? Just so that these fuckers sit in a room together? I don't think Anon and Fang deserve to be together. I don't think they make sense. Like, in this game, they're like the last people who should be in the same room together. You literally set up Stella already as being interested. Like, what the fuck does Fang see in Anon? The guy's a fucking loser. He doesn't do anything. He's not good at anything. He doesn't give a shit. He already shat on them. Like, Fang is not the kind of person to... Like, Reed might. Trish might, because Trish seems to be more of an adjusted individual. And Reed, because he's also more of an adjusted individual. But not Fang, of all people. Like, it's such a weird... I just feel like going to bed, man. Anyway, they both blink. Blah, blah. Still have to ask me if I'll even do this. The band needs it. Anon, I need this. And these other people you don't know need this. I don't get why Anon would help them. Shouldn't Anon be like, you know what? Here, I'll let your dream fall apart. Shouldn't Anon just say that? Like, I don't believe in your stupid band dream, so go to hell. This is why I if I ever do this, I'm putting Anon in like the little building office space that's implied to be above the lava Java. Because by having him be in the lava Java, you can kind of force expose him to Fang outside of school. And then this could be like a whole thing, right? You could have them bring up that they know LJ and that LJ might be pissed about this. Like, I don't know, you could do something with it. You could work an angle. Massage the story a little bit. Ugh. It's also really weird that Anon's like, I thought Fang despised me. Don't you despise Fang? She's a non-binary fucking weirdo. Shouldn't you be like, eh? You do have a choice, Anon. You explicitly have a choice. You're being emotionally blackmailed, but you have a choice. I know the point is that you don't think you ever have a choice, but your life is primarily defined by not having a choice in the sense that, like, you know, not in a different sense, right? Like you're useless. Not that you have use and you have to use it. I don't like this. This is kind of lame. This is like genuinely kind of hot dog shit. Like I know that Anon becomes an engineer in a lot of the endings, but at no fucking point, like the fucking band performance at Dynamo's explicitly calls out that he does not know wiring. So why are we transplanting this? Oh my god. Well, so you already have the fucking mango hunt to yeah. Oh, this is so shit. Also, shouldn't Naomi be a bit more snide about it? Like, oh, that's really nice of you, Anon. I don't like this. It's not a fun love triangle. I mean, I know that Naomi's like a kind of a shit character to put in a love triangle because unless you make Naomi the POV or make Naomi and Anon very good friends, there's like Naomi doesn't tell anyone about this. It's very much kept secret on the phone, which creates for a very just bad dynamic when you really dig into it. Like, how do you dig into a romance between two characters that don't actually talk about it? Starting to leave the gym, blah blah blah. We're getting right back here as soon as you're done. Also, why is Anon here? I feel like he's the kind of person to not show up for picture day. You know, he's like, who wants my picture in their yearbook? It's better off without me. There's a lot here that just rubs me the wrong way. But if you close your eyes, does it feel like you've been here before? Physically all the time. Legally can't. I mean, I appreciate that you're actually calling this out. I don't think it does it ever get brought up like in the game itself like that. I don't think it's ever like said by it's like one of those extended lore tidbits. One of those J.K. Rowling lore drops that should have been in the game if it actually mattered. Yes, J.K. Rowling, they shit their pants and teleported away. That's so fucking kooky for a setting that's about genocide. I really do appreciate knowing that the Nazi Germans, as they were standing in the concentration camps, shat themselves and teleported the poop away. That's great. That's great. Do tell me all about what they got up to while they were gassing the Jews and the gypsies and the gays. Just tell me all about it, buddy. Blame the fossil. They want to make licenses a thing. They got to quote unquote be able to fly for a prolonged period of time in urban airspace. That's not the okay. Listen, that's not the fucking problem. Also, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't know who the fuck's in the air, right? I mean, the population's probably small enough that it probably works. But the problem with airspace is a lot more. Do you know how to fly at dark? Because I don't know how to tell you this, man, but flying is complicated. For one, other than endurance and all the strength stuff, actual flight is a fucking pain in the ass with wings because you have momentum. You constantly move forwards. You have to be able to. You have to go up and then go down again. Because the best way to fly is to just go in a straight line as the crow flies and not make any big bums about it. But you still have to know like how to deal with crosswinds and like turbulence and thermal pockets that are blowing you upwards. You have to deal with the fact that you might hit a tree or buildings because you want to stay as low as possible because it's very, I imagine, very difficult to get height and altitude. You have to maintain your altitude as well because, flight layers and probably exist to some extent. But I imagine the big problem is like, can you land and take off safely? Do you know how to land against the wind, with the wind, etc.? Because roads are like that, but you're not just allowed to land on someone's lawn. Like it's less this and more like the logistics that surround flight. Ugh, it's isopropyl alcohol. I know that. That's a reference.